So we're all set for football now from snowy Pittsburgh. And we are underway from Heinz Field. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Connor on the toss left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him up.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And his guy... Guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Play brings up 3rd down.
They go play action now. Ryan sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Johnson on the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Roethlisberger, he sets to fire deep. That's going to be caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 60 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
7, Falcons, nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. See if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
46-yard line.
And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. Flush to his right. Finding room inside the 40. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Play action. It's Ryan. That is incomplete.
Lions pass.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line.
First down, Falcons.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Tackle made.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Third down.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
7.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. First down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now Ryan on second down. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Falcons on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Gurley on the carry.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They start the drive with Connor. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Roethlisberger to throw.
At the 16-yard line.
He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
He's going to launch it for Washington. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 60 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
On for the point after.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Falcons 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my...
Julio Jones all alone. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones.
Atlanta.
67 yards. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
First down, Atlanta.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Gurley again here on first down. He will push his way down to about the 14. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
A 3-yard.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Flushed out right. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, Ravens said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
The kick is good.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. James Washington was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
5-yard line.
Like 80. Check 45, come on. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better slack with it.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
45, Mike, 45. Hey, check Mike, 45. These 2. Blue down. Check 45 to Mike. Middle. We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go. 45.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Touchdown. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Falcons 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Powell on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. Here's Powell on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. To throw is Ryan. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd. What's the
So that'll back him up 5. On second down, here's Ryan. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Stephon Tuitt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Ryan. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return, Johnson. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Now it's Roethlisberger. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And that one gives him a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 24, Steelers 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking...
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Come on, no spacing. Mark 43. Coming to you, coming to you. 43 is the mic, boys.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And now here is another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They go play action with Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. T.J. Watt able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking to play. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. 22 yards there, a first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
On second down, it's Connor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Connor again.
And he stopped immediately there.
Right at the line.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. On third down, Roethlisberger. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Boswell's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them. But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Ryan, and off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
54 is Mike. 54 middle. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Mike's 54.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger looking deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. From just shy of midfield, Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
Ready, we're ready. We're ready. Shit, shit, shit.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. Play action. Ryan. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
And 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in big chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Toss play, Connor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. This no gimme in the snow. And he nailed it. It's good. Through the snowflakes, he finds a way to get it to go. And the Steelers have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.